pressure in your chest soften for a minute. This space right here is just for you. This episode is the love letter to the man who is still becoming. Whether you're 15, 20, 50, 60. The man who's been through it. The man who's quietly rebuilding. The man who sometimes wonders if it's all too late, or if they don't know enough, or they're not good enough. Maybe you've compared your journey to someone else's highlight reel. Maybe you've wondered if you've missed your chance, if you should have figured it out sooner. Let me say this clearly to you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are becoming. And becoming is sacred work. It's brave work. It's powerful work. Everything you want, peace, confidence, strength, real love, abundance, it's still possible because your story is unfolding. And honey, this chapter, it could be your greatest yet. So let's talk about the rise. The world has handed men a script, right? Be stoic. Don't show your emotion. Be successful by 30. Be the rock, even when you're crumbling inside. But I'm here to rip that script up and burn it. You are not a machine. You are a multi-dimensional, evolving, powerful man. And your timeline, it's yours. I've met men who have defied every societal expectation, and it changed everything. Like this one man I met at the airport, he was in his 50s, working a blue-collar job. He told me he had just launched his first company, a staffing agency, got investors, took the leap, and a few years later, yes, he was going to be flying in first class because he was a multimillionaire. He started at 52 and he was thriving in his late 50s. That's what manhood really looks like. Courage, vision, consistency, and the grace to start over without shame. And it's not about money, right? It's your version of success, whatever that is. You are not less than for still figuring it out. We're all figuring it out. As long as you are alive, you're trying, that's all that matters. So let me tell you about a man I met in Savannah, Georgia. Didn't graduate high school, but he had heart, he had hustle, and he had grit. He poured his life savings into a little breakfast joint in Savannah, Georgia, right there in where City Markets and River Street and all that is. But then COVID hit. Restrictions were brutal. No alcohol sales indoors, strict laws everywhere. But this man, he didn't crumble. He innovated. He started selling single serve bottled cocktails like Bahama Mamas, margaritas, labeled and legal and that fit all the new regulations. Well, guys, the line wrapped around the building. He went from survival mode to opening a second restaurant. His girlfriend from New York helped him grow it, and now she's the love of his life. You know, they work together, and she loved him when he wasn't a multimillionaire, right? So he knows he can trust her, and he thinks she's wonderful. And, you know, this didn't happen until his 60s, right? So when I say your power has no expiration date, I mean it. I've seen it and I know it. Or maybe you're 17 and you feel like you didn't do enough highlight reels to get that, college scholarship or, that basketball scholarship or that football scholarship. You are not too late. Maybe you're, a broke bartender just out of college, but you could be a business mogul 5 years from now. You can be heartbroken today and married to the love of your life at any age, right? But at 48, 68, 28. So I want to tell you about another man that I will never forget. This is one of my patients, 86 years old, looked like a daggum superhero. And I'm not exaggerating. Ripped, glowing skin, muscles like he walked right out of a Marvel movie. I asked him his secret and he laughed and said, never believe them when they tell you you're too old to arm wrestle, walk stairs, or go skydiving. Just keep living. That right there, that is power, and it's available to you. Listen, men are often their most magnetic, their sexiest, their most confident in their 40s, 50s, and 60s because you've lived, you've learned, you've led. And if you're young, look what you have to look forward to. And that quiet confidence, it shows. Let me tell you about my brother's friend. Didn't go to college, but he saw a problem. There were no good valet services in the Atlanta area, so he started his own. He worked hard, built his rep, stayed consistent, and he landed Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Then they did so well, and his team did so well, they landed all the Ruth's Chris locations. Multi-millionaire. In his 40s, confidence isn't about age. It's about alignment. It's about knowing what matters and going all in. And love, honey, you can absolutely find love at any age. I once met a man in Tampa in his 60s who had lost his wife. He told me, Heather, I feel like I'd be cheating if I dated again. But a couple years later, he met the second love of his life. He got remarried at 68 years old. It's never too late for connection, whether you're looking for a 25-year-old baddie or a 55-year-old soulmate. Love exists. It's waiting for your energy to match it. You're not behind. You're being refined. And remember, you learning to love yourself and being authentic exactly as you are is the most attractive quality to anyone. Someone out there may not like you. Some women out there may care about money or looks or prestige. Some women, you are the funniest thing they've ever met. You're the sweetest thing they've ever met. They think you're the hottest thing they've ever met. You are someone's quan. So let's redefine success right now. It's not just the cars, the bank account, and the six-pack abs like my 86-year-old patient. Success is waking up and feeling proud of who you are. That's all. Having peace in your heart and purpose in your step. Having the energy to show up for your kids, your woman, maybe your grandma, your life, your girlfriend. It's healing the parts of you that no one clapped for. It's doing the work behind the scenes because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live a good life. Working out, not for vanity, but because you love your body enough to treat it like gold. Making money, not to impress, but to build something lasting. Maybe money's not your thing. Being artistic, building something, creating just for the sake of fulfilling your purpose. Loving again, not necessarily because you're lonely, but because your heart is ready. And let's not forget, some of the greatest men in history created their most famous masterpieces later in life. Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel in his 70s. Leonardo da Vinci was innovating into his 60s and beyond. Nelson Mandela became president after decades of imprisonment. Greatness does not follow a deadline. It follows devotion. So if you're listening right now and you're wondering if it's too late, Maybe, you're a senior and you didn't do the things you wanted to when you were 16, a senior in high school. Maybe you're in college. Maybe you're 30. Maybe you're 40. Maybe you're 70. If you're listening right now, let me tell you, it's not too late. Your future self is already thanking you for not giving up. Your next chapter, it's still blank, and you get to write it boldly, honestly, beautifully, powerfully. You are a man becoming, a man rising, a man worthy of love, leadership, passion, and peace. So keep going. You've got this. Let your past refine you, not define you. Let it level you up. Let your age elevate you, not limit you. Let your heart stay open, because everything you want, it's still on the table. You're not behind. You're right on time. And your next level, it's waiting to see if you will rise. So say it with me now. Yes, out loud, right now. Let's do it together. I am strong. Say it with me. I am strong. I am growing. I am growing. I am grounded. I am grounded. I am powerful. Yes, you are powerful. I am wise. I am worthy of love, peace, and success. Say it with me. I am worthy of love, peace, and success. I am not too late. I am just getting started. You are worthy. You are special. You can do anything that you set your mind to. You are powerful. You are stronger than you know. And like I said, you're someone's quan. There is someone out there that when they meet you, they think, oh my gosh, I like him so much, right? We have this tendency just as human beings to be so negative. Women do it too, right? And I see this all the time with my clients. Men that say, oh, there's no good women. All they care about is money. They only want the guy that looks perfect. That's not true. Stop selling yourself those lies. Because to someone, your looks are perfect, just like you are. To someone, some people love imperfections, right? Different people like different things. To someone, your personality is their quan, your laughter, your intelligence. You are someone's quan exactly the way you are. There's not one thing holding you back from being the best that you can be and living your best life. But first, you have to start loving yourself before the world loves you, right? Before you find that girl or guy, before you find that partner, before you land that job, before the clients start rolling in, you have to believe in yourself and love yourself. So get started, baby. You got this. Have a wonderful day. And remember, you are amazing. And go check out my website at coachheatherowens.com. Get your freebie, Unlock the Edge. It's 5 days to power and purpose for men. You can get it on my website, or you can / Unlock the Edge, or look up Coach Heather Owens Unlock the Edge, and you can go to the site that shows you all about it. But anyway, it's completely free. I've got more coming. I've got one coming out soon, a free workbook on today's podcast. So I can't wait to share it with you. I hope that I inspired you today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you recognize that you are powerful, you are amazing, and you can do anything that you set your mind to. Have a great day. Could see that you're good enough. Try to